Hello students, we are discussing general entries problems. Problem number 3. Look at the problem. Generalize the following transactions in the books of Sudhakar. This is the most important. Okay, in the books of Sudhakar. So we have to put the title general entries in the books of Sudhakar. For that reason, we have to read the question. So here is asking to generalize these transactions in the books of Sudhakar. In the year 2021, January 1st, Sudhakar commenced business with cash 40,000 rupees. The goods purchased on cash with 6,000 rupees. And January 14, goods sold to Ganesh 4,000 rupees. January 22nd, rent paid 2,000 rupees. These are the transactions. So we have to record these transactions. So we have to generalize these transactions in the books of Sudhakar. So first of all, we have to write a table. It is a generalizing format. So first we have to write the title, journal entries in the books of Sudhakar. Sudhakar is mentioned, Sudhakar name. So we have to write the journal entries in the books of Sudhakar. So put a title like this. Then table, date, particulars, ledger folio, debit amount, credit amount. Year, already you know that the first in the date column, first we have to mention the year. Then after we have to mention month and date. Okay. So look at the first transaction. Sudhakar commenced business with cash. Sudhakar commenced business with cash. So cash account debtor to Sudhakar capital account, because Sudhakar commenced with cash means here cash is inflowing into the business. As per real account, what comes in debit? So cash is coming into the business, so that is why we have to debit the cash. Then Sudhakar is introducing capital. So Sudhakar is introducing cash into the business, but Sudhakar is a separate entity while comparing with the business entity. So that is why we have treat this amount as a capital of the business entity. So capital means liability. We have to record the liabilities in credit side. So cash account data to Sudhakar account. Narration, already we know that. So narration is explanation about this journal entry. So being business starts with cash. Okay. Then next, goods purchased on cash 6,000 rupees. Goods purchased on cash 6,000 rupees on January 8th. So goods purchased on cash. While purchasing goods into the business organization, we have to pay some amount or the value of the goods. So we are paying cash. Paying cash means here we are the cash is an asset. Cash is an asset. Cash is an asset. So here asset is goes out. What comes in debit, what goes out credit. So cash is asset. We are paying this cash from the business entity. That means cash is going out from the business entity. So we have to record the credit side. Purchase is expenditure. According to nominal account, purchase is expenditure. Expenditures are recorded in the debit. So purchase account data to cash account. Purchase account data to cash account. Here the narration being goods purchased from Shankar. 1 minute. Okay, I think, what is it? Goods purchased on cash. Okay, goods purchased on cash. So here being goods purchased on cash. So you have to write here, not this, being goods purchased on cash. Being goods purchased on cash. You have to write the general narration like being goods purchased on cash. You have to mention this is the previous or something wrong. Right. Okay. Coming to the 14th. January 14th. Goods sold to Ganesh. The value is 4,000 rupees. Goods sold to Ganesh, 4,000 rupees. So we are selling the goods. To Ganesh. So here there is no word about the cash. So here he mentioned name of the person. Person name mention we have to identify. Is it a cash transaction or credit transaction? Person name mention cash mention cash transaction. Person name mention cash mention that is credit transaction. So we are selling goods to Ganesh. So Ganesh is our debtor. మనం గణేష్ కు సేల్ చేస్తున్నాం. Ganesh is a receiver. So Debit is a receiver, credit is a giver. So Ganesh is a receiver from the business point of view. So that is why he is a debtor. So we have to record his account in the debit side. So sales, as per nominal account, sales is the income to the business entity. So that is why we have to record the credit side. Okay, Ganesh account data to sales account. Next, last, rent paid. Rent paid. Rent paid. So, rent is expenditure. Rent is an expenditure. So, as per nominal account, expenses, losses are debit. So, rent is expense. So, that is why we have to debit it. So, while paying the rent, we have to pay cash to that building owner. So, cash is paying to the building owner in the form of rent. So, cash is asset. Cash is asset. So, asset, we are paying the asset. The value of the asset is decreasing, or the asset is goes out from the business entity. That is why we have to credit the cash. So, ఇది ఆ రూల్స్ ప్రకారం వెళ్తే ఈ విధంగా మనం చెప్పాలి. జస్ట్ నార్మల్ గా చెప్తే ఏంటి అంటే క్యాష్ బిజినెస్ లోకి వస్తే డెబిట్ రాయాలి, క్యాష్ బిజినెస్ నుండి బయటికి వెళ్తే క్రెడిట్ లో రాయాలి. సో రెంట్ పే చేస్తున్నామంటే క్యాష్ పోతుంది. Cash పోతుంది కాబట్టి we have to record the cash in the credit side. This is about general entries of this problem, right? Once read the question carefully and once listen one or two times about this explanation, then you will get a clear understanding about this problem. This is the most important. ఇదంతా ప్రీవియస్ క్వశ్చన్స్ 2 మార్క్స్ సింపుల్ గా వస్తాయి. మనం ఒకవేళ ఒక 10 or 15 ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ మీరు రెగ్యులర్ గా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసిండ్రు అనుకోండి, సేమ్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ రిపీట్ అవుతాయి, దెన్ యూ విల్ గెట్ ఫుల్ మార్క్స్. ఓకే.